What's up, YouTube? It's Dale again. Just wanted to bring you a quick Slagger bus build update. As most of you know, for the last few weeks we've been out in Colorado enjoying the scenery out there, and had an adventure, and we made it safely back. Everybody but Ivan. Most of you know Ivan broke down in Colorado. It is being fixed, and we will at some point be returning to go pick Ivan up. In the meantime, we've been back about a little over a week now, and things are starting to get back into the normal routine of the way things normally go around here. We've got 3 buses here that are being worked on, or 2 buses and a van. Let me turn the camera around and I'll give you a shot of some of that and try to explain what's going on. Most of you will know a lot of this already, but anyway, you turn around. Well, there's Rachel. She made it back. She came back before we did, and you know, everybody here is into vans and buses, and hopefully she will too at some point. But right now, she's working on becoming, I know, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but you've heard of crazy cat ladies. Well, Rachel is well on her way to becoming the crazy duck lady. So let's walk over here. I think some of you have met Merv and Cooper, and the black and white one is Remy.
He's a new addition.
He's a new addition. And then she's also got 2 more. And these guys have names. There again.
Seymour. Seymour.
Seymour.
And Louis.
And Louis. So we got Seymour, Louis, Remy, Merv, and Cooper. For now.
No, this is it.
This is it. Okay.
As pets. If I ever do my duck farm, then we'll have more, but they're not named.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's move on. Again, a lot of you know this van from our recent trip to Colorado. This is Christina's van. She's been working on it. She started getting the strapping done on her van. She was just here. She was making a table, some kind of a computer lap table thing to go in her van. And then we pan around here. Of course, we got the Slacker bus, which we'll go into in a few minutes here. And then over here, we got Gina's van. The last couple of days, Mike has been working feverishly on it. It's got a few issues that he's gonna get straightened out for her. She had some solar work done, and they replaced the water pump on this one. Also, it would not start. Unfortunately, she had to buy some new batteries, and they're working on getting it running. We think there may be an issue with the fuel filters on it. It will crank, but it runs really rough. And so he's working on that, and that leaves me to work on the Slacker bus. As we went to Colorado, we did notice a couple of minor issues with the bus. It does have some sort of a brake cylinder issue. It's got a little bit of a leak there. It did not really affect the brake operation at all, but that's something we'll get checked out here. Also, some of you may have noticed in some of the videos that was having trouble starting. We also think we have that narrowed down to a glow plug issue, which is something that we can get fixed eventually. As long as the bus starts and gets me back to Florida, I'll be happy, and then I'll worry about that probably later on when I get home. Anyway, let's go inside and I'll show you what I've been doing. Obviously, in Colorado, I had everything in here that I would normally have, and I got home and I've taken that all back out. As you see, the bus is totally empty at this point, and I begin to work on the strapping for the spray foam insulation. I pretty much got it totally completed. Strapped the ribs of the bus, the top, and then the sides. At some point, I'll get Mike over here, and he'll check it and tell me, hey, you need strapping here, or whatever we wind up needing. Hopefully, I'm filming this on Sunday. hopefully by middle of next week sometime, I'll get it over to the spray foam place, get it spray foamed, and then we'll be able to actually pretty much start in earnest on this thing as far as getting it back together. I am going to make a few changes to the layout. Over here where the bed and the kitchen were is going to pretty much stay the same. The major change is I'm really leaning, after going to Colorado, I had a couch in this area, and I'm really leaning on deleting the couch and putting in some sort of a dinette area. And then I'm probably, the refrigerator that I have, while it's a good refrigerator, I'm really thinking about going to a 12-volt refrigerator. And so if I do that, the position of the refrigerator will change just a little bit. But anyway, this is it. We still got some things to mount on the inside and the outside. Still got to put the max fan in. We'll probably wait and do that all after the spray foam installation. It's not that difficult a job to do it once it's been spray foamed. Also, let me step back out here on the side. Technically, I'm going to have the side table out here, so I'll get it mounted. Also, I'll have an awning type shade canvas that'll go, so I need to put those mounts along the top of the roof. And in case you're wondering exactly what I'm talking about, if we look over here at Navi, you'll see the shade cloth that's on it, and I'm gonna have something similar to that on this bus. So we'll go over here, we'll go over to the woodworking station, which is what I'm working on now. I'm very fortunate to be in an area where there's an actual local sawmill just about less than 1/10 of a mile up the road from us. So I've been actually getting most of the wood that I'm using on the bus from that location. It is rough sawn lumber. Some of it has sat outside for quite a while, and it gets this, let me see if I can show you a piece of it. I don't know how well this will come up on camera, but it has this weathered patina to it. And that's what I'm thinking about doing the walls in. I will be planing all these boards down so they're not nearly this thick. But if I leave this finish on it and use that for the walls, that's what I'm thinking. Then for the floors, this is another piece. There again, I can't really tell if this is showing up really well. It's not quite as weathered as that. And I'm thinking about doing, or I am going to do the floors in this finish. It'll give it kind of an industrial, old barn look to it. The other thing I'm thinking about is once you start planing this wood, and there again, I'm not sure how well this will show up on camera, but once you plane this patina off of it, it starts to look like this, and that's got like a gray tint like throughout the wood, and I think that's very pretty. So it's either going to be this finish or this finish on the ceiling and the walls, and then this finish on the floors. Over here, obviously I have a planer set up. Yesterday I started planing all this and didn't have enough time to finish it, so I'll be finishing that today. Then I'll be able to nail this into the bus, hopefully before I take it to spray foam. If not, I'll just wait till it gets back from spray foam. I do need to go and get another load of this wood. I'm about 4 boards short on the flooring, and then I'll need enough to do the ceiling and the walls. Fortunately, this stack of wood right here was $20, so you can't beat the price of it. It is a little more work than going and buying your store-bought lumber, but man, I'll actually have more in the three to 4 sheets of plywood that I put in the subfloor than I will the rest of the bus if this carries on. Also, originally when I first got here, it's kind of over in the side yard over there, I bought a 2-inch thick slab of wood for the countertop. Unfortunately, with it being a green, fresh cut piece of wood, it needs to really dry. So I'm not sure whether it'll actually be ready for the, you know, to go in as a countertop by the time I get ready to leave. I'll be here probably till the end of the first week in October. So there again, that gives us a little over a month and a half to get as much done on the slacker box as we can. Hey, Cooper, don't be ducking out on me. That's my job. Got anything to say? Maybe not. All right, well, anyway, there again, here we are in the ADK, and everything's getting back into the normal swing of things. You know, it's all about bus and van bills around here, but sometimes you got to have a little fun. So I think I can say this without too much getting into trouble. Tomorrow, which is a Monday, I know a lot of you know or have heard us talk about Mike's neighbor Rick. Well, Rick is an Adirondacker who is also a big Yankees fan, and Mike's dad was able to obtain 4 tickets to the Yankees game tomorrow night. Rick doesn't know about it just yet, and so we're going to surprise him tomorrow with a trip down to New York City, Yankee Stadium, and hopefully the Yankees will win. As long as they're not playing the Rays, I'll be fine with that. I'm not a big baseball fan myself, but you know, my mom is a diehard Rays fan down there in Florida. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got for now. As always, stay safe, have fun, keep those projects rolling. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'd appreciate it. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.